There ain't no sunshine when she goes away. Work. There ain't no sunshine when she goes away. Work.
What's good, family? Shout out to the #1 Patreon supporting General Lord Mac for sending in their monthly coins, no doubt. So we just heard there from your mans, Dillian, the Shillian, silent, yeah? What can I say? There's no doubt about this, 100%. These are the first words Shillian has spoken since the contract had been signed. So don't come at me sideways. Oh, YB, he said this. YB, you're clickbaiting. I'm just telling you what he said. Ooh. Again, you Shillian Shite Man fans. Oh, YB, I'm sick of you clickbaiting. Listen, what we do know is Shillian signed the contract, and this is the first thing he put out. If you got a problem, the fact that he don't want to speak nothing, that's on you. I mean, that's on your #1 wifey, Don. That's on your #1 man fan, Shillian. So I suggest you take it up with him. Yeah? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah, one of them ones. Singing thing. Zesty thing. I don't know, man, listen. Shy, he's silent right now. Yeah, tell a lie, he said some words, but I'm worried about him. Truth be known. I'm worried about Shillian mental health. He sound like he bugging to me. Yeah? He sound like he tweaking. Singing. Of all the things you can say, he's singing. And I don't know, I get the feeling, when you watch in the video, you see him smirking and whatnot. Like he knows something we don't. I got a feeling he thinks he gonna do something with Fury. Honestly. I've got a feeling Shillian thinks he's doing something real edgy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be super duper silent and that's gonna... Yeah. That's what I think he thinks he's doing. But I'm telling you now, he ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, this whole shtick, yeah, ain't gonna do a thing. Your best bet, like I said in my last few videos, Shillian's best bet would be to let Fury know he's gonna be in a hard fight. Because guess what, I've got a video coming soon, and it's a negative video for Team Fury, to be fair, because I'm not impressed to some extent. Team Fury's top trainer, Sugar Hill, said that, yeah, well, Wilder, we marched forward, but with Shillian, we're not so sure, because Shillian's more cute on the inside, so we may keep it long. Now, at the end of that interview, Sugar Hill did say, well, we might change our mind, but I don't know, that whole thing for me, I don't rate that. That's why I fell out with Anthony Johnson, yeah, because I believe, sport of boxing, when you believe you're the best, you should bend people to your will, not the other way around. If you go into a fight and you're having to find ways to nick a fight to win, that shows you're not really the greatest. That shows that you're able to nick a fight to win. And that's why I rate Alvarez, because guess what? Alvarez of late, he doesn't worry about what they're going to do. He go in there, he does what he going to do, and he bends you to his will. That's what turns me on. That's why I believe he's one of the greatest of all time. Because even when you think about it, and I understand, I can't lie, Alvarez doesn't have the era that Roy Jones had, but still, even Roy Jones would kind of nick fights, wouldn't he? He wouldn't go in there and lay his authority down. Alvarez go in there and it's pure authority from the jump. But again, it's a much weaker era now. Anyway, the point is, this whole Fury thing, like I said, based on that, if Team Fury, that shows, and that also, psychologically, that shows some level of weakness in my opinion. If you're prepared to go in there with Wilder and wail over him, and that's what got me back on side with Fury to some extent. That's the type of fighting I enjoy. I enjoy seeing big men do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, otherwise, you're what we call big for nothing, isn't it? If big men want to be ballerinas, I can watch that at 118. Yeah, if I want to watch people fanny around, I go down to one. You know what I mean? I can watch people at 118 pounds do that. Big men. The whole point of it's supposed to be you're going in there and you're marching forward and you're throwing big bombs. So I'll be really disappointed if Team Fury have almost conceded a level of weakness there. Oh, well, we think we can maul Wilder, but we don't think we can maul Dillian. Because I don't think Dillian all that. That's another thing. It's one thing if, for example, Fury was going in there with Mike Tyson in 1986. I'd say, well, as much as I'd like Fury to impose his will on him, I just don't think... I get why you'd need to be cute about fighting 1986 Mike Tyson. Is Shillian shite? 1986 Mike Tyson, no. Shillian's slow. Shillian's got no cardio. Shillian's soft. So yeah, I don't get it. I think Fury can go in there, jab Shillian's nut off for him at mid range, and just keep jabbing it. Don't get me wrong. Do I think Fury should go in there and do what he did against Wilder, all sloppy and just not using the jab? No, he'll definitely need to use the jab. Jab Shillian's nut right in for him to start off with, and then I get the right hand going. But the point is, it's the attitude of the fight. I don't want to see Fury go in there. I think even Sugar Hill in the interview said, yeah, well, something like Klitschko and like something similar to Klitschko and Fury. I thought, no way. If that happens, I swear to God, I'm going to go mad. If Fury goes in there, and to be fair, we're going to find out. I'm sure if that does happen, the Fury man fans will come out and say, no, YB, that was an amazing boxing performance. Let everyone be clear now. I've told you what I want to see. I don't want to see. I'm telling you now. I'm not going to be. That was an amazing performance. No, I'm done with it now. Yeah, I can't lie. I shield back when AJ ran from Ruiz. I shielded and said, yeah, it was a great boxing performance. Never again. From now on, I'm calling a spade a spade. Every time someone go in there and fanny around, you shut your pants. That's the bottom line. I don't care who you are, because none of these dons pay me no coins. Yeah. If you want me to shill, you must send coin. 100%. You understand? No doubt about it. Yeah. Everyone got their prize, and you better believe the YB got his. Send them coin in. And Team Fury, MDK, Air Trouble Hand, send them coin in, and you'll hear me after the fight saying, yeah, that was amazing boxing performance. That was best. That was the most ferocious performance I've ever seen in my life. 100%, no doubt about it. Anyway, listen. So on that basis, from Team Shite's point of view, if now the YB and his 190 IQ has digested that information, that secret leaked information from Team Fury, now you've got to ask yourself, well, so Team Fury have already almost admitted that they're a little bit nervous about us, or certainly more nervous about us than they are Deontay Wilder. Which, to be fair, is understandable, because Deontay Wilder legitimately has no inside fighting skills. So Sugar Hill isn't lying, or Sugar Hill isn't necessarily scared, but you could argue he's being smart. But for me, again, I rate you bend people to your will, and I think Fury's good enough to bend Shillian to his will. Yeah, because Shillian ain't no Mike Tyson 1986. However, having said that, from Shillian's point of view, Shillian, in my opinion, should be thinking, well, if these men are a little bit nervous or giving me some credit, why not play on that? Yeah, if I was Shillian, I'd be out here now saying, look, did you man not see Sugar Hill's interview? They're shook of me. Yeah, Sugar Hill's talking about going in there and running like the Klitschko fight. That's what I'll be doing right now. But again, Shillian, I think he's too nervous to speak. I think he's scared to speak. I think he's scared to set expectation. He's scared for people. He's scared to say what he's going to do in case he gets chinned, which is a sad case of affairs, to be quite frank. I think Dillian should be playing on their anxiety. If there's any anxiety or whatever in Team Fury, Dillian should be playing on that, vocally. And if anything did happen in sparring, you should be playing on that as well. I genuinely, yeah, and it's not, YB, you're a Shillian hater. I'm not at all. All I've ever asked, 6 months ago, I was banging Shillian's drum, saying, yeah, Shillian gonna do this, Shillian gonna do that. But then all of a sudden, when all this behaviour started happening, and it all started changing, that's what I don't like. Dillian built a character, massive personality, massive voice. Going quiet, that don't work for me, I'm afraid. It really don't. And what we know about the YB is, I'm consistent. What do we know? Even AJ, even in the peak of my AJ supporting, yeah, I said that, I don't like it, why is he so quiet for? It's dead. Yeah, being quiet is dead. Being a beta side man is dead. Being a quiet, silent beta side man, no good. So, nothing to do with me, it's to do with you and this whole shtick. In fact, even with, I think Fury in the past, I think before the Wilder fight, even though I believe he ended up going back on it, but I think Fury ended up announcing he's going into some sort of lockdown. I don't get that myself. I really don't. I mean, it takes 2 minutes to make an Instagram video. I'm not saying you need to be doing it every day, but a few days a week, not going to hurt nothing, is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe if and when maybe, I don't know, maybe that they know something I don't. Maybe it is more intense and more taxing on the soul or whatever. But listen, bottom line is, like I said, Dillian, every other camp has been vocal. So now it's this one, find a way. Don't be changing things. If it's not broke, don't fix it. However, you could argue, well, Dillian, to be fair, I believe in the Povetkin rematch he went quiet as well. Because he just wanted to show less noise, more action. Which to some extent, it makes sense. The phrase sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, let's talk more action. Yeah, and 100%, Anthony Johnston needs to do less zest, more action, 100%, no doubt about it. But from Dillian's point of view, I think that this could be an asset for his, to be honest with you. You could almost talk Fury into your fight. Tell Fury, please don't run. Yeah? Say, Fury, I've heard your trainer. I've heard your trainer flapping about getting stuck in with me. I hope you ain't going to do a pull-up Vlad and shit your pants again and run off. Do you know what I'm saying? Little things like that. Set the scene. Because look at the Otto Wallin fight. Now, I think Tyson Fury's improved leaps and bounds since then. But the Otto Wallin fight, for example, Fury got into the thick of it with him. That's where Dillian needs to fight, I'd have thought. So why not use that? If you're silent and allow Fury off the hook, then there's no pressure. He can go in there and box your head off for 12 rounds. And what happens then? Oops. Yeah? Whereas if you've told the fans for 12 weeks before, listen, Fury's going to run. I got a video here. His trainer said he's going to run from me. Make sure you don't run. I thought you was the big bare knuckle GK. How can the big bare knuckle GK go on a running spree? Oops. Yeah? Why are you running from me but you didn't run from Wilder? It shows how all them kind of things there. Those are the nuances that are going to be lost. And the battle of the war is, I believe, more than just inside the ring. But again, Dillian and his goofy team think they know it all, you see? Oh, YB, what do you know? Yeah, you're only 190 IQ. You've only seen things in the 10th dimension, but we've got... Shillian Shite's got Lamar Scott. Shillian Shite's got his wife to help him and advise him.